Okay, Steph.
Alrighty, happy Tuesday, everybody. Ah. Yeah, it's a kind of hot. It's going to be a hot one, but it's going to be a great one. So let's just take a moment, close our eyes, just take it all in for a moment. We were just talking earlier, life is in some ways starting to pick up a little bit, starting to have more options as to how to spend our days, but it's still nice to be able to hit the pause button and take in a couple of deep breaths to slow our world back down a little bit and check in with ourselves right now. So just beginning the hour, feeling a balance between our sit bones, feeling the crown of our head reaching up to the sky. And starting our practice off by checking in with our breath. As we inhale, try to bring the breath into some areas that may need a little extra attention. And as you exhale, let go of any anxiousness, any negativity, anything that's weighing our bodies down. And everyone, lift your arms on up. Reach up high, interlace the fingers, and press the hands up. That's it. Hold the sun up there. Pull the elbows back if you can to frame your face, but pull them back by your ears. And really try to stretch the arms out as straight and as strong as you can make them. And let's just release the left hand down and reaching on up and over towards the garage. If you'd like to look up to that right arm, you can. But try to maintain a balance between both of your sit bones. Inhale, here everybody, lengthen on the right side. Exhale, crunch over a little further on the left. So think of finding as much length as you can on the right, and then crunching on back over. Still keeping that right arm pulling back by the ear, not the front of the face. And let's go over to the other side. So inhale the breath here, exhale, crunching over now on the right. Inhaling for length on the left. If you want, you can look up towards your left arm. And keep finding length on the left side and crunching over a little further, keeping that arm back by your ear, rolling that left shoulder back. Sit up tall and just take that left arm across to the outside of the right thigh. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, press into your right fingertips for length. Exhale, see if you can rotate a little bit more. And now bring it over to the other side. Right arm shoots across, left arm back behind you. Inhaling for length, exhaling for rotation. All right, everybody, let's come on up onto all fours. So just setting it up here with your hands underneath your shoulders and then walking it out into your plank position. So core strength right now, belly button pulling back to your spine. Take a deep breath in, everyone, and then as you exhale, press your hips up high to the sky and drop the heels, coming into down dog. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. And start to wake up in the shoulders, pressing your heart to your thighs. Head hangs loose, everyone. Keeping your arms straight and strong, pressing the heels down towards your mat. Being aware it's okay if they don't touch your mat, but always keeping the intention there. And lifting up the heels, bend the knees deep. Let's step forward with the right foot. So just pause here, making sure that the knee is over the ankle and just sinking into the hips. Lift your heart up and extend your spine here. Just staying low into the legs. If you want to check in with balance, you can just let your fingers hover over the mat, still staying low into those legs and hips. And let's take it on back to down dog. Dropping the heels down, pressing your heart back to the thighs. And look up. Let's take the left foot up between the hands. Help it through if you need to, and just sink into those hips, yeah. Lengthen through your spine, keeping the back right leg straight. Making sure that that left knee is directly over the ankle. And then if you want to, you can just let your hands kind of hover here, but still staying low in the legs. Finding some more length through your spine. And from here, everyone step back to plank position. Nice and easy, lower the knees to the mat, and just lower the body. Hips touch, coming up through cobra, and pressing on back into down dog. So coming through all fours is a great option, or just a big push up and back. Try to keep the work out of your neck and shoulders and just let the head hang loose in this pose. And walking the dog now. So bending the right knee, dropping the left heel to the mat, switching sides, working at your pace, stretching out your feet, bringing awareness to the back of the leg. And lifting up both heels, lowering them both down. All right, let's just go for a walk, bringing the feet to the hands, walking up to the front of your mat. And then once you get there, just hang here. So maybe starting to feel one side might be a little tighter than the other. Maybe you just feel a little tight all over. Or maybe today's your day and you're just feeling awesome in this pose. Whatever it might be, just continue to find an easy breath and use that breath to help you fold a little deeper with every exhalation. Everybody, from here, walk your hands up to the top of the thighs and press into a flat back. So use your hands as lever, press them into the front of the legs, and see if you can create some more distance between each of the vertebrae. Top of the head reaching to that wall in front of you and still keeping that balance in all four corners of your feet. I know it wants to shift back into the heels, but try not to let that happen. And reaching the arms back, sweep them through, coming on up, taking a little back bend on top, and hands just whew. All right, so let's start to flow this morning. Inhale, lifting on up. Exhale, diving on down, going all the way down into your full forward fold. Stepping back with the right foot into a long lunge, pausing here, left knee is over the ankle. Step on back into plank position. You can lower the knees or just lower the body. Coming on up through cobra and pressing on back into down dog. Dropping the heels down. Step forward, everybody, with the right foot. Lift the arms on up. Staying nice and low into the legs. Taking now that left arm across, right arm stays up. Now here's a little bit of a challenge. Can you step forward with the left foot? Staying low into the legs, coming into powerful pose twist. Nice. That was awesome, everybody. Arms come on up to frame the face. Inhale, reach up high, and exhale, diving right back on down into your forward fold. Stepping back now with the left foot, and taking it on back into downward dog. Gliding into plank position. Using your options, just flowing through. Coming on up through cobra. We'll all join together in down dog. Step forward with the left foot this time. Arms come on up. Taking that right arm across. Rotating here. Stay low in the legs. Step up with the right foot. Both arms come on up to frame the face. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, diving right back down. Hang here. Stepping back with the right foot. Taking it back into downward dog. Gliding into plank position. Using your options to flow through. Joining together in downward dog. Heels dropping down here, sit bones pressing high. Step forward with the right foot. Arms up. That's it. Awesome, everybody. Arm comes across. So stay looking down at that right foot and just step the left foot up. That's it. Arms come back up to frame the face. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, dropping down a little lower into that forward fold. Step back with the left foot. Take it on back into down dog. Using your breath. Inhale, coming into plank position. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, back into down dog. So working with your breath, your pace, your rhythm. Stepping forward with the left foot. Arms up. Letting that right arm cut across. Look down to your left foot. Step up with the right foot. Staying low into the legs. Arms come up. You got it. Inhale, salute the sun one more time on each side. Exhale, diving down. Stepping back with the right foot. Taking it back into down dog. Dropping those heels. Coming through plank position. Using your breath to initiate your movements. Keep flowing through. We'll all wind up in down dog together. That's it. Everybody step forward with the right foot. Arms coming up to frame the face. Staying deep into the legs. Left arm shifts across. Staying low in the legs, just step up. And bring both arms up to frame the face. Inhale, last time, left side. Exhale, diving on down. Ooh, a little breeze. Step back with the left foot. And take it on back into down dog. Dropping the heels down. Working at your pace here with your breath from plank. Lowering to crocodile. Lifting on up to cobra. And returning on back into down dog. Taking left foot up between the hands. Bring those arms up, reach them high. Right arm comes across. Looking at the left foot, step forward. And both arms come on up. Inhale, salute the sun. And hands just to the head. Thanks, everyone. If you want to grab some water. All right, how's it feeling? Okay, so far we're good? Yeah. Okay. All right, so hands just come to the heart. Shifting your weight into your left foot, just lift up the right knee. Now coming on back, holding on with the right hand into a quad stretch. So your choice, you can stay right here with just the right hand on the right foot, Or you can reach back and place both hands on the feet and just squeeze the shoulders together. Love that. And then if you want to open up a little bit, press the foot into your hands. It's a nice chest expansion stretch, but you can really make that connection of your foot pressing into your hands, squeezing your shoulders together. So just looking straight ahead. Really keep trying to press your foot into your hands. Lift the foot up a little higher if you can. That's it, lifting the knee up. Nice, everyone. Take it on out. So go for that more as a stretch than balance. Don't overthink it. All right, let's take the hands to the heart and left leg floats up. All right, so kind of establish the balance part here, and then just reach back for the right foot, the left foot, sorry. And remember your option, you can stay right here and just reach out, or you can bring both hands down back. And then really work to squeeze those shoulders together. Keep pressing the foot into your hands. Keep pressing the knee up high. Squeezing the shoulders back together. And just shake it on out. Hands to the heart. Lifting that leg straight back up. Knee high. Lift the arms on up. And now take that right leg, wrap it around the left. Slide the right elbow down, left elbow on top, palms out or palms touching. Sink into the leg. Press the hands away. Staying low into the leg. That's it. Now everybody, unwind the arms, open them up, unwind the leg, coming into airplane. So, back right foot can be flexed or pointed, whatever helps you balance. And keep reaching your fingertips away from each other. Left leg can be bent or straight, again, whatever helps you balance. But please take note, your right toes are pointing down. So hips and shoulders are square and balanced. Ready? Lift it all up, lifting the knee back up. Hands just come to the heart and shake it out. Nice, everyone. Let's try it on the other side. So start off right here. Don't think too much about it. Just let that left leg float up. And lifting the arms on up. Now taking that left leg, wrap it around. Lower the left elbow. Right elbow, palms face out or palms touch. Let's sink into it. Easy breath. Focus. And now let's unwind the arms, open them on up. Unwind the leg and coming into airplane. Remember, your back left toes are pointing straight down. I don't care if your foot is flexed or pointed. Right leg can be straight or bent, your choice. Keep reaching those arms out away from each other. Shoulders, hip, level. And now lift that knee up, arms up. Hands just come to the heart. And shake it on out. Whew. All right. Arms up and step back with the right foot. Warrior one. So dropping down into your legs. Keeping that back leg straight and strong. All right, let's just open up, lifting the heart. See if you can sink a little lower into your legs. And now arms back up, look straight ahead. Hands come down to either side of the foot. Everybody lift that left leg straight up high to the sky. Pressing into both hands. Now try your best to drop your right heel to the mat. And keep pressing into those hands. Straighten your arms. Lots of energy out of those powerful arms you have. Lift up the right heel, everybody, and sweep that left foot back through. Land it right up between the hands. Help it through if you need to. Back right foot flat. Arms back up for warrior one. Opening on up here into warrior two. So keep reaching your arms. Shoulders are over the hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down just a little, thank you, a little deeper. Nice job with that, everyone. Reach forward, left elbow to the side, right arm up by the ear. Sink into this. So if you want to try for a little bit more work, take your right hand onto your right hip and just guide it down gently. Working to really get that left side parallel to the mat. And then use the back right leg. Lift that knee up so that leg is working. Return the right arm back up next to the ear. Press into that left elbow and see if you can lift your ribs a little bit more away from your hip. So finding some more length through your torso. Staying low into the leg. And now let's just take that right arm back behind. You can wrap it around, place it on your lower back, or if you want to hold on to that left thigh, and just look over your right shoulder. If you want to bind the pose, place your right hand onto your left butt cheek, and take your left hand, put it on your left butt cheek. You'll find your right hand, and then lift your torso up. You can always use a towel or a t-shirt to help you here. And everybody, release the hands, turn to face forward. Hands come to either side of that left foot again. And once again, you're going to lift that left leg up high to the sky. Pressing into both hands. Lift up that left leg a little bit more. Okay, everybody, let's try this. Bend the left knee. Keep the left leg lifting. Don't let that left knee drop. Keep lifting from the knee to keep that leg up. So don't think of lifting from the foot, lift from the knee. From here, everybody, look underneath your left armpit and start pressing the foot over towards the pool. All right, so let's transition here to Wild Thing. You're going to place that left foot down as the left hand lifts up and face up to the sky. Square off your hips, knees right in line with your feet. And for a little bit more, reach that left arm back towards the building and look over your fingertips. Bring the arm straight back up. We're going to come back the way we came, everyone. So left hand to the mat, left leg up high to the sky, knee is bent, still lifting from the knee. Everybody, lift up the right heel. Nice and high. Keep pressing into both hands. Lift the knee up a little higher. Press your heart back towards your thigh with that right heel lifted. Keep grounding into your hands, left knee lifted. All right, everybody, ready? You're going to pull that left knee up to the left elbow. Shoulders slide over the wrists. Awesome, everyone. Just step back into plank. And you can lower the knees. You can just lower the body. Everybody lift on up through Cobra and return on back into Down Dog. Look up to the top of the mat, and let's bring the feet up to the hands. Bam! Okay. From here, everybody, hang loose. An option, you can take your first two fingers around your big toes. Hang here. Try to keep that weight balanced in all four corners of your feet, and actively draw the crown of your head down to the mat. So using the warmth of your body, the warmth of the sun. Every exhale, you should feel something new. Just a little micro movement so that you know you are still practicing this pose. And release your hands away from your feet. Tuck the chin in and everybody slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. And arms up. Step back with the left foot, landing it into warrior one. Squaring off in the shoulders and the hips. That's good. You take a deep breath in and come down just a little lower. Yep, I knew you could. Maybe you're waiting to ask me to ask. And then just open your pulling those thumbs back. Sinking a little lower if you can. And then arms back up. Hands go down to either side of the foot and lift that right leg up nice and high. Sweep it on up. Pressing into both hands, pressing the heart to the thigh, lifting the leg up. You can flex the foot, you can point the foot, whatever feels best to you. Lift the heel up, keep the leg lifting, keep grounding into the hands and pressing the heart to the thigh. And now sweep that right leg through, step it up between the hands, help it through if you need to. Left foot flat, lift on up for warrior one, and open on up into warrior two. That's it. So focusing out over your right hand, reaching the arm straight and strong. Reach forward, everyone. Right elbow to the thigh, left arm up by the ear. Keeping that left shoulder rolling back. And for a little bit more, if you wish, just take your left hand onto the hip and guide your body down a little deeper. Return that arm back by the ear. Keep reaching here, grounding into that back lift, but reaching your left fingertips away. All right, let's take that left arm now, bring it back behind you, roll the shoulder back. So you can either keep the hand on the small of the back, or you can hold on to the thigh, looking over that left shoulder. And then if you want to bind the pose, take the left hand onto the right butt cheek, reach the right hand underneath the thigh, place it on the right butt cheek, and you'll find that hand. Roll the left shoulder back and look over it. And now face forward, hands down. Let's shoot that right leg back up high to the sky. Keep pressing into both hands, and now bend at the knee. Lifting up from that right knee, pressing the foot over to the garage. Planting your hands a little deeper into the mat, keeping that right knee lifted. And now everybody lift up the left heel and keep pressing the chest back towards the thigh. All right, look underneath, everyone, your right armpit, and we're going to lower the right leg to the mat, the right foot to the mat, right arm's going to lift up. So lower right foot down, right arm up. Knees in line with your feet, hips squared off to the side. And now we're reaching back with your right hand, follow back, reaching to the building. All right, everyone, let's go back the way we came. Arms straight up. We're going to place the right hand down and lift that right leg on up. Again, lifting up from the knee. Once again, lift the left heel up, pressing the chest back to the thigh, grounding your hands into the mat. Lift the right knee up a little more. Everybody glide forward, right knee to elbow. Hold it here. And place your foot back down into plank. Using your breath, lower down. Lifting back up. And returning on back into down dog. Look up and walk or jump your feet back to your hands. Hang here. All right, this time let's just hold on to opposite elbows and actively pull your elbows down to the mat. Still keeping that weight in all four corners of your feet. Slowing your breath back down to that easy rhythm. And release the hands. Tuck the chin and roll back up. Salute the sun. And step back with the right foot. That's it. Warrior one again. Opening on up here into warrior two. Awesome, everybody. All right, lengthen both legs here. Reach forward and coming into triangle. So the most important thing about this pose is always the straight line on the left side, on the opposite side of the body, the right side, sorry. From your right hip to your right shoulder, you should have a straight line. Lowering your hand to the mat doesn't validate your triangle pose. Finding that straight line does. And now let's lengthen a little more on the right side by bringing the right arm up by the ear, reaching to the building. Palm is down, but that right shoulder is rolled back. Keep grounding your feet into the mat, lifting your knees. From here, everybody, let's return back into warrior two, dropping deep into the legs. Turn your left palm up and reach back to sun warrior. Staying low in the legs, sinking down. And now walk your fingertips back down your right leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, can you sink a little lower? Yeah, reach back a little further. That's it. And now bringing one hand at a time down to the mat. Just step back into plank position. So everybody brace your abs here. We're going to turn to face the pool, lift the right arm up high to the sky. Option to step the right foot in front right here. Your choice. Or you can keep your feet stacked, or you can get fancy and go into tree pose or just lift that right leg up. I'm going to focus up to my right hand and reach it back. Just opening up. Take whatever option works for you. And transitioning back to plank. Set your shoulders right above your wrists. Turn those abs on, everybody, and lower down. Drop the hips. Lift on up in cobra, just hold here. So keep the elbows squeezing in by your ribs. Press your shoulders away from your ears. Can you pull your belly button back away from your clothes? So keep those elbows right next to your body. That's it. Awesome. You guys got it going on. And let's just take a stretch back to child's pose. Arms are extended on out in front. Sit bones pressing back to the heels. Easy breath, everyone. Okay, from here, everybody, make two fists, place them together. Press into your elbows, forearms, and wrists, and hands. Lift on up, tuck the toes under, and let's come on up into dolphin pose. Once you're up, see if you can walk your feet in a little closer to your hands. Ground into your forearms, pressing the top of the head down towards the mat. Dolphin pose. Shift your weight into your left foot and lift the right leg straight up, toes pointing down. Keep grounding into your forearms. Trying to lower that left heel to the mat to the best of your ability as you lift the right leg up a little higher. Keep pressing into your forearms. And let the leg float back down. Walk it on up into downward dog. Look up, walk or jump the feet up to the hands. All right. From here, everybody, take your hands underneath your feet into gorilla. And start to use that connection, pressing your toes against your hands, pulling the crown of your head down to the mat. Let the sun help guide you there. Can you exhale into this, folding a little bit deeper? See what you can feel. See what you can learn about this pose. Trying to keep the legs straight so that you can get that hamstring stretch. All right, release the hands and just slowly roll the body up. Inhale, salute the sun. Step back with the left foot. Open on up. Warrior two. My feet are like slip sliding right now. It doesn't usually happen on this mat. All right, everybody. Looking good. Lengthen both legs. Reach and coming into triangle. So remember, everybody, it's not how low you can take that right hand, but how much length you can have on the left side of your body. So keep pressing your hips towards the parking lot. Keep grounding your feet into the mat, lifting your knees, and now taking that left arm up by the ear, palm facing down, but rolling that left shoulder back. Think of lifting your ribs away from your hips here. And coming back into warrior two. Turn your right palm up and reach back somewhere. So sink into the legs. Walk your fingertips down the back of the left leg. Reach back a little further. Sink a little lower. Walk it down. Reach it back. Coming back down, one hand at a time. Step on back into plank position. You're going to turn to the garage, lift the left hand up, and option to step the left foot in front. Or take whatever option you'd like in this pose. Reaching back if you'd like, opening on up. And returning on back into plank position. Just setting it on up here. You can lower the knees or just lower the body down. Your choice. Hips touch, lift on up, just pause here in cobra. Keeping those elbows in tight. Belly buttons back away from your clothing, heads in line with your spine. Legs are so long that the knees are lifting off, even though the feet remain on the mat. And pressing on back into down dog. Dropping on down into dolphin. So lowering your elbows down, making two fists. And now lifting the left leg on up, toes pointing down. Keep pressing into your forearms. Keep lowering the crown of your head towards the mat. Lift the leg up a little higher. That's it. Keep grounding into your forearms with the leg up. Trying your best to release the right heel to the mat as the left leg lifts a little bit more. And lowering the leg down. Walking it back up into plank position, into downward dog. Look up and walk or jump the feet up to the hands. Ooh, just roll it on up. Okay. So, nice and warm, I'm hoping, yes? If you need to grab some water, grab some water. Everyone's good? Just like to check in with you. Everyone's good out there, I hope? All right, so feet. Divide them a little wider than hip width apart. Arms go on up. Hold on to that left wrist with your right hand. Lift your ribs off of the hips. Keep the feet with the weight evenly distributed and reach up and over to the pool. Let your head cradle itself in your arms. Keeping that left shoulder rolling back. Now for a little bit more, everybody, press your hips over to the garage and keep reaching to the pool. That's it. Now use your breath, use the warmth, use the sun. See where you can go with this. Trying to really pull both arms straight. And come on up. Just take the hands back behind you. And stretch. Take a deep breath in and just release the body. Let's reach the hands straight up to the sky. Head's hanging loose. So try your best to think of lowering the crown of the head to the mat and lifting the palms of the hands up to the sky. Keep exhaling into this. Keep the arms reaching straight up. Try to avoid pressing them to the front of the building today. Just keep thinking of straight up to the sky, squeezing the shoulders, and then letting the body release a little deeper. And let go of the hands, let the arms hang. Taking the body over to the right leg. Press the chest towards that right thigh. Avoid thinking nose to knee. Thinking chest to thigh, body to body. And coming back to center, roll it on up. All right, arms up. Holding on now. Lifting on up and over to the garage, keeping the weight balanced to start. Letting your head rest in your left arm this time. Keeping that right shoulder rolling back. And now if you wish, push your hips over to the pool as you keep reaching to the garage. Okay, so it's pressing, reaching a little further, see where you can go. Coming on up. Opening the arms and interlace those hands back behind you again. Squeeze the shoulders back. Take a deep breath in and let the body release forward. Lifting those hands straight back up to the sky. Keep pressing the hands up. Keep pressing the chest to the thighs. Really trying to reach the top of the sky. Keep lifting those arms. Keep stretching here. Lots of distance between your ears and your shoulders. One more full breath and really use that exhale to see where you can go in this pose. Once you complete the exhale, let the arms hang and then take the body over to the left leg, pressing chest to thigh. Avoid nose to knee. From here, everybody, just come back to the center and hang, and let's step back with the right foot. All right, dropping down deep into the legs, drop the back knee down. So coming on up, having a 90-90 here. All right, so lifting the arms up, and we're going to reach down with the right hand, lifting on up and over. So pressing into that front foot to stabilize, trying to touch your mat. That's it. And up and over to the other side. stretching. All right, both arms on up, hands to the heart. From here, everybody, shift the weight forward, tuck your back toes under, and just lift that knee off. Keeping lots of distance here between your body and your leg. Rotate over towards the garage, taking your right elbow across, and look over the back left shoulder. So keep your back right leg straight, sinking into this. Hands down, and just step forward now with the right foot. Hang here. All right, let's go left leg on back. Lower the knee down. Come on up, you should be in 90-90s. Arms up, and you're gonna reach over now. Trying to touch your left fingertips down. Keeping the body lifting. So lifting here, not really just collapsing into it, just getting a nice stretch. Ground into that front foot to help you stabilize. If you're feeling a little wonky like I am, press into that foot, it'll help. And let's go over to the other side. So lifting on up and over. Hands just to the heart. Shift the weight forward, right into that foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee off. So keep the body lengthening here, lots of distance. That way you can rotate, keeping the hands at heart center, and look over the right shoulder. Everybody, hands down, and again, step forward, hang here. All right, everybody, a big step back with the right foot, face forward, and come on down onto your knees into frog. So, feet are out wider than your knees. Taking your knees out as wide as you can get them, and finding a flat back here with your shoulders and your hips level. Brace the core and then gently press your hips back towards the parking lot. Keep using your breath. See if you can press back a little further. Can you walk your knees out a little farther apart from one another, and then press back into this. So just making a little micro adjustment, seeing if you can take your knees, just slide them out. Right, you're nice and sweaty, you can just slide them a little bit farther apart. Sometimes you got to work with your elements. Look at them as an advantage. Keep the belly button pulling back to the spine, so protect the lower back. Try not to arch it at all. And gently send those hips back a little bit closer to the parking lot. Yeah, you got that. You're feeling it, I can tell. All right, walk it on up. Ooh, bring your feet together. And let's come on down onto the mat. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat, hands by your side. Palms facing down. So walk your heels in a little closer to your glutes, and then tuck your pelvis under and bridge your whole body up. From here, everybody, keeping your knees in line with your feet, interlace your hands and tuck one shoulder at a time under. Let's just lift the right knee up, hold it right over the hip, press into the left foot. From here, extend that right leg. Keep pressing into the left foot, lifting the hips up a little higher. Ground into your hands. Lift your chin straight up to the sky. Can you get your hips up a little bit more? Press into that foot. And then bend at the knee and return the right foot down. Lift your hips up. Lift up a little higher onto those shoulders. Yep, that's it. And now everybody, left knee lifts up, hip height. And then extend the leg straight up to the sky. Keep pressing into the right foot, grounding into the hands, lift the hips up a little higher. That's it. Keep going, lift up a little more, press into those hands. And then bend at the knee. Return the foot back down, lift the hips up. Release the hands, untuck the shoulders, and then lowering down just one vertebra at a time. So tucking the pelvis under and really focusing on one vertebra at a time. All right, from here, everybody, lengthen the legs straight out. Press into your elbows. And lift your chin up, straight up to the sky. And take a look back to the parking lot. This is called fish pose. So you're up on your elbows and you're looking back, pointing your toes. You don't have to point your toes, I just threw that in. And then roll it back down. Bend your knees in and draw the right knee in. Feeling your spine in neutral, extend the leg straight up to the sky. Holding back behind the thigh, behind the calf, or up the foot. And let's take that left hand onto the left hip, and we're going to drop the left knee open as we open the right leg up. Don't let the hips move or shift. So both hips stay square to the sky. Gently pull that right leg in towards you. Don't try to push it down to the ground. Try to pull it in towards your body. Right in line with your hip. All right, lift the leg straight back up, lifting that left knee straight up. Extend the left leg straight out. So now you're going to switch hands. Same leg. Right leg still remains up high to the sky, but place your right hand onto your right hip. Take your left hand somewhere onto your right leg and guide it across your midline without lifting that right hip. So keeping that right hip in place, you might notice you only can go about an inch or so across the midline before that hip wants to lift. So make sure that hip is flat down, and if you're not sure what flat is, go back to where you started and start over. And then instead of pulling the leg across the body to feel something new, pull the leg towards your chest to feel something else. Let go of the leg, hug the knee into the chest, extend the right leg out to the side, palm up or palm down, and take that right leg across to the left side. Doing your best to keep your right shoulder flat on the mat, and you can hold on to that right leg with your left hand. Back. Both feet are flat on the mat, knees are bent. Let's draw that left leg in and then extend the leg. holding on behind the thigh, behind the calf, or up to the foot. Take your right hand onto your right hip and let the right knee drop open as that left leg opens up, keeping both hips square to the sky. Keeping that leg pulling in towards your body, not pressing it down to the turf. Now bring that leg straight back up, lengthening out the right leg, switch hands. Same left leg, but take the left hand onto the left hip. Take your right hand onto that left leg and guide it across. Remember, keep pulling that leg in towards you, not pressing it down to the turf. All right, everybody, let go, bend the knee. Keeping that left shoulder present, bring that left leg across. You can hold on to it with the right hand. And just roll onto your backs, everyone. Bring the soles of your feet together and just let your knees drop open. And now just lengthen your legs out to wherever feels comfortable. And just take a few deep breaths here, slowing your world down, absorbing some of that vitamin D. And I just want to apologize real fast to the people at home. Those last stretches, I did not do a good job demonstrating. I have some crazy pinched nerve going on, so I apologize. I took a break as I continued to speak through them to you, so hopefully you were just doing the stretches and not watching me not do the stretches. So as you're here, focus back in on your breath. Figuring a way to find an easy, comfortable rhythm. And again, allowing that breath to visit those areas that need a little extra attention this morning. And now everyone just gently hug your knees on into your chest. If you want to rock back and forth a little bit, please do. On your next breath, let's just rock and roll on up. And let's just come into cross-legged position here. All right, so reestablish that balance with your sit bones. Palms are facing up. Feel your spine stacked long and strong. And just feeling yourselves balanced with a heightened awareness and a comfortable breath. And just take a moment to recognize how happy you are. Right? You're at the end of the hour. Always nice when we complete a goal, right? So we came today, our goal was to finish an hour of yoga. Sometimes it's really just that simple. So try your best not to complicate the rest of your day. and find pleasure in the simple things. Namaste. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks, guys. That was a steamy one.